Hi, my name is Lou Jansen Dangzalan. I'm an immigration lawyer based here in Toronto. I'm coming to you today to report on an announcement by the Government of Canada in respect to international students. Very important development is that they are opening new pathways to permanent residence for international students who are here in Canada. And if you qualify, you can essentially apply for permanent residence. A few things to note about this is that they are allotting 40,000 slots. 40,000 applications will be accepted under this new pathway, which is great. But we also have to balance that with the fact that there are a lot of international students in Canada. There was a report last year that they were numbering in around 500,000 international students at any given point in Canada. So as soon as you can put the application in, it's better because I believe it will be on a first come, first serve basis. I'm pretty sure you're also very curious at this point about the eligibility for this program. So one of the few things that you must have is that you must have completed a post-secondary program in Canada. This could be a bachelor's, an associate's degree. It could be a master's or a PhD. You could also have completed a post-secondary diploma or a post-secondary certificate. The minimum is essentially 1 year academic year, essentially, that you have completed, and the diploma or the degree or the certificate must have been awarded. Another important requirement for this, in order to become eligible for this pathway, is that you should have completed this program of study, whether it's a degree, diploma, or a certificate, no earlier than January of 2017. In order to qualify further, you must have attended what's called a designated learning institution. The Government of Canada maintains a list of DLIs, and the link is going to be included on the video description here. Other points for consideration to be eligible for this program is that you must have been authorized to study in Canada. So for the most part, it would mean that you must have had a study permit while you are in Canada when studying. Another requirement is that you must be employed in Canada at the time when you're applying. Other considerations would be that when you apply and while your application is being processed, you have to remain in Canada. So for those of you who are thinking of taking a break after studies, just apply first, work in Canada. Maybe when you get your permanent residence, you can, take that break, right? Other things that you should be considering would be your language proficiency. So for express entry, it's very competitive. We all know that. Typically, if you've talked to a lawyer or a consultant, they would be telling you that you should aim for CLB 9 or Canadian Language Benchmark 9, whether you're doing it in English or in French. This program essentially has a cutoff of CLB 5. So it's a very low cutoff, so that's good news for those who are struggling with exams. And while you're in Canada, you must reside with valid temporary resident status. So typically for international students, this would mean that it has to be a work permit of some sort, or you could be continuing your studies. Maybe you finish your bachelor's and then you're going on for a master's. It really depends on your circumstances. And you must submit your application for permanent residence under the public policy, and you must do it within the time frame that immigration provides you. What they've said so far is that the opening for this program or for this pathway is May the 5th, and it will close sometime in November. Though I pretty much am sure that this program will probably be exhausted long before the deadline. So if you have the requirements, make sure that you're ready. If you don't, I would say get ready as early as now. It's very important that you actually get your application as soon as possible prepared so that you can submit it at the soonest possibility. So other things that you should consider if you have inadmissibility issues such as medical conditions that would deem you inadmissible to Canada, or if you have criminality issues, for the most part, you need to, talk to a lawyer, see what you can do about these inadmissibility issues if you would still be qualified under this special public policy consideration. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for listening. We'll be posting regular updates on developments on this front. Thanks for listening and have a good day.